is up, guys? Poison Ivy here. So I want to talk to you for a sec. I'm sure you guys have a movie that just speaks to you on a personal level. And sure, I do have some, but there's one specific franchise that I want to talk about, and that's the Studio Ghibli franchise. They have made some amazing movies that have influenced my life in major ways. So I wanted to share with you guys my top 10 favorite ones. Let's get started. Before I start, I'm gonna give a quick spoiler warning, so you've been warned. Number 10 is Tales from Earthsea. Now, if you don't know about this one, it is a story about a kid named Aaron who kills his father for a magical sword. And while he's on the run, he meets a really powerful wizard. Visually, I think it's really great. It reminds me of Howls and Castle, sort of Princess Mononoke, not really, but kind of. The main character, Aaron, he's kind of, a downer, but he meets a girl and he gets better. Now, number 9 is, I'm sure, one that most people might not even know about, even if you love Studio Ghibli, and that's From Up on Poppy Hill. It's a story about this girl that lost her father, and she raises flags every day for boats, to send out a message. And she meets this guy at school who she starts liking, but it turns out they might be brother and sister. And it's a great story. There's not really too much action in it. There's barely none really, but if you're just into it for the story, it is a great movie and I really recommend watching it. Number 8 is the iconic My Neighbor Totoro. It's a story that centers around these two girls and their father that move to a new house, and their neighbor is the spirit of the forest, Totoro. It's probably one of the most iconic movies for Studio Ghibli. I mean, Totoro is the symbol. It's visually, great, especially for that time, because it's one of the earlier Studio Ghibli movies. We all know that bath scene's kind of weird though, but other than that, it's a great movie. Number 7 is The Secret World of Arrietty. Now, it's the story about little people, like little people. They're called borrowers. And they live in a house with normal people, and then this guy who's sick, who is visiting the house at the time, discovers the little people, mainly the girl, Arrietty. They become friends, but there's this housekeeper who's a total bitch, and she apparently hates them or something. It's stupid. But other than that, visually, it's honestly one of the best. I love how big everything looks, and it's just great perspective, and I really recommend watching it. Number 6 is Castle in the Sky. This is a story about an engineer's apprentice named Patsu, who finds a young girl, Shida, falling down from the sky, and discovers they're both searching for a legendary floating castle called Lapida, which is the castle in the sky. This is definitely one of my all-time favorites, and obviously, since it's on this list. But again, it's just one I remember watching as a kid, and I loved it, and I still do. Again, I recommend watching it. And number 5 is one of the newest Studio Ghibli movies, and that's When Marnie Was There. It's a story about a young artist named Anna who goes to stay with her relatives for a while, just to, get out of the funk she's in, and she sees an old mansion, and then she meets a girl named Marnie. Now, honestly, I didn't have high expectations for this movie, but by the end of it, oh my god, I was in awe. It was honestly such a good movie, and I recommend that you find it somewhere and watch it. Now, number 4 is Spirited Away. Okay, don't calm down, I'll explain. It is a very good movie if you don't know what it's about. It's about a girl named Chihiro who gets trapped in a spirit world, basically. Now, I love this movie. I'm pretty sure this is the number 1 movie for Studio Ghibli. I mean, if you say Studio Ghibli, they're automatically gonna think of Spirited Away. People that don't even know about anime or anything like that, they probably know Spirited Away. Visually amazing, Story amazing, I love it. And it was such a hard choice putting this between 4 and 3, but I had to give it the number 4 spot. Now, number 3 is Kikis Delivery Service, and I put this at number 3 because of the personal relation I have with it. Now, if you don't know, it's about a witch named Kiki who goes off on her own into a new town to, become a full-fledged witch, basically. And I love this movie so much. I chose it for number 3 because I just have such a special connection with this. I just remember watching it over and over going to sleep at night when I was a little kid. And I know all the words to it, it's just one of my favorites, and I will always love it. Now, number 2 is Howl's Moving Castle. And again, this is one that I grew up with. It's a story about a girl named Sophie who has no confidence in herself, and she meets a wizard named Howl, and they have a great adventures, war, love. It's amazing. And this movie, I grew up with it, like I said. It was another one that I would watch while going to sleep as a little kid, and it'll always be one of my favorites. Now, here's number 1. Wonder if you can guess it. 3, 2, 1. Princess Mononoke. This is, in my opinion, the best Studio Ghibli movie ever. It's the story about Prince Ashitaka who gets cursed, and he basically is banned from his village and he has to go die. And there's a war going on, basically between forest and man, and he's basically gets in the middle of it and stops it all. He's by far my favorite character. Oh my god. The story is hands down the best Studio Ghibli movie story in existence. The music is amazing, just like every other Studio Ghibli movie, but especially this one is just perfect. Visually, it's amazing, and it'll always be my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this list though. Thank you for watching, and I would love to know your guys' favorite Studio Ghibli movie, so leave a comment down below, give me your top 10, and let's talk about Studio Ghibli. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day today. If you guys want more top 10s, leave some suggestions down below too. I will gladly do them. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this, and I will see you guys next time.